What's up, YouTube? This is the Juice Man, the one and only. Now, I'm only saying that because the other day I was on Twitter and I thought my name was like rare, but someone on Twitter just followed me, and his name is the Juice Man too. Shout out to I believe his name is the Juice Man Ben or Juice Man Ben, something like that. I'll have his page in the description. But back to the video, guys. This is an awesome gameplay of Destiny. One of the strikes. I was trying to get legendary marks. I kept dying. So please, basically, this video is not for you guys to actually, it's just something to record over, I guess. But I did get some awesome stuff after this strike. It was amazing. But back to the video. This video is how to get famous on YouTube. I've seen a lot of people, and it's crazy how a lot of people ask these questions, and how to become famous on YouTube, how can you get rich off YouTube, how can you get paid on YouTube. It's not as easy as you think, guys, but I'll break down the steps to you, and I'll let you know exactly how to do it. I'm not famous myself, but that's not the reason why I do YouTube. I just love doing YouTube videos. That's the reason why I do it. But let's get back to the video, guys. I'm sorry to going off track. Not rule, but step number one, build a fan base. Real simple, guys. Really, 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 really simple. For the younger people, it might be a lot more easier because, you have a mindset of, like, if, for instance, social media, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Myspace, YouTube. There's a whole bunch of websites out there that you can just find friends, find followers, and you can build your fan base off that immediately, like literally. For the younger kids, it's real easy for you guys just to make friends, but us older gentlemen and females, it's hard to actually go out there and try to make friends, on these social media sites. A lot of people don't know exactly, how to use social media sites, certain social media sites. I just recently learned how to use Twitter. I didn't really know how to use Twitter. I think if I was like 14 or 13, a 13-year-old would understand Twitter a lot better than me. But, shit happens, guys. But that's the first thing you have to do is build a fan base. For instance, Instagram, get as many followers as you can, you understand? Like, I know people that have tens and 20 and thousands followers, and they're really not doing nothing with their Instagram. They're just Instagram famous. No, use it to your advantage. Now you can make a YouTube page and have at least 5,000, maybe 6,000 of your followers going to your YouTube page now. Now you're getting, 4, maybe 5,000 views on your video. Facebook is the same way, you can actually, get followers on Facebook now for some reason. I don't know how is that possible. Make friends. Get a fan base on Facebook also. It's real easy to do that. A lot of people is Facebook famous for because over the years they have been getting a fan base because they knew what they was going to do. Twitter's the same way. Twitter, just follow as many people as you can, get the followers up. MySpace, I don't know exactly how MySpace works, but I guess it's the same thing. I know a lot of people back in the day when I was about 13, 14, people was MySpace famous. Just get as many people to follow you, get as many likes as you can on your social media sites. Step number two, how to build a fan base. I basically just explained that, just get as many followers and get as many people to, like your comments or like your post, Step number three. Now, step number three, step number one and step number two is going to take you a very long time to actually do stuff like that. You know how hard it is to get 10,000 followers on Instagram? You know how long it takes? I mean, if you do it from sun up to sundown, you might be able to get like 2,000-3,000 followers every month, but, it takes you a very long time. Not rule, but step number three is your supplies. Now, if you have a fan base and your fan base are strong for all your social medias, what I advise you to do is, if you don't have a job or, if you're too young to get a job, then, ask your parents or, save up as much money as you can to get the best supply if you have a fan base. even if you don't have a fan base, they're still going to watch your videos. So the best supplies, just try to get as much as you can. Like if you're a gamer, then I advise you, you know, just get a console. Nowadays you can actually record on your mobile device, your iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, you're lucky, you can record on your iPhone. And that's basically it. All you need is a cheap mic for now, you know, until you see them views and them, you know, the subscribers start going up. I'm sorry, one other social media was YouTube. You know, you can actually get subscribers on YouTube without even putting any content up. But back to rule 3 with the supplies. You know, the best supplies out there is, you know, it's very expensive. You know, my setup cost me a little over $3,000. You know, YouTube is not cheap. A lot of people think they're just gonna come to the YouTube, you know, community and just, you know, take over and just become famous overnight. No, this is a process. You know, I do this because I love to do it, and it's a passion of mine, and it's an art. You know, so you have to treat it as so. If not, then you're gonna fail 100% all the way. But that's basically it. You know, step number 3, supplies. Like I told you, you don't have to get the best supply. Just, you know, something that you can, you know, use. For instance, I use a game capture card called Elgato, Game Capture HD. You know, it's very easy to use. I use a program to edit my videos called Formula. You know, it's very easy to use. You know, I have a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 3, an Xbox One, and an Xbox 360. You know, it's not cheap. You know, I have a computer. I have I have one monitor. I have a big TV. You know, they're all on the same platform, the same computer stand. You know, all this stuff runs me about $3,000. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So supplies is, you know, just, you know, one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time. Number 4, consistency. So now if you have all your supplies and you're ready to do a YouTube video, consistency is number 1. You have to be consistent with your videos. Okay, you can post one video and you know, you think that you're gonna get millions of views because your fan base is so strong, but when you post a video, you only get 100 views or 50 views. You know, you have to be consistent. It's not going to happen overnight, like I told you. So be consistent, you know, just keep bringing videos out there, promote your videos, you know. What I mean by promoting your videos is, you know, going to Instagram, you know, putting a post up telling all your Instagram followers, yeah, man, just come to my YouTube video, spread some love. Same thing as Facebook, Twitter, Myspace, you know, wherever you can go. Xbox, you know, you can do that on Xbox now. You can go to PlayStation 4 and do it on PlayStation 4. Tell all your friends to go, you know, view your content on YouTube. Tell your friends to share your content on YouTube. You know, sharing is a big deal. A lot of people don't know, but if one of your friends share it to the right person and the right person sees it, you know, you explode. You grow so fast from other people sharing your stuff. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people just, you know, oh, I'm just gonna sub to your YouTube channel. No, it doesn't work like that. I'd rather someone share my video on their YouTube page than them actually subbing to my, you know, to my channel, because a lot more people is going to see that one video of him sharing it on one of his social media websites or him sharing it on his own YouTube page. It's a lot more better that way, you know. I'd rather just take a share any day than actually someone just, you know, I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Number 5 is a schedule that you have to make. You know, tell your fan base, you know, tell your viewers, tell them, you know, how many times in a week, or, you know, whatever, how many times in a week you're actually going to, you know, post a video. Like me, I try to post a video every single day, but a lot of the time I get to the point where, like, I don't know what to talk about anymore, and it's like I need time to think, like, oh man, you know, it's gonna take me a little minute, so a day or so. So what I try to do now is I try to put a video up every other day. If not every day, it's every other day, you know. So, you know, build a schedule and tell your fans, you know, about the schedule. Number 6 is subs. You know, you have to get subscribers. You know, a lot of people really think a subscriber thing counts, but it really doesn't, because you can go to these these chat rooms on YouTube. I have been there before. This is how I know. You can go to these chat rooms on not Facebook, but YouTube, and you know, they go on sub for sub, sub for sub. But little does a lot of people know that, you know, you can get these sub for subs, but how many of them is subbing to you and are actually going to view your content? Not a lot of them. Maybe 2% of 100, you know, maybe 2% of everybody in that chat is actually going to, okay, I'm gonna go see what, you know, what kind of channel he has. You know, you'll have a lot better chance of actually putting, you know, a comment, or, you know, going to one of these bigger YouTubes and actually telling them to go view your channel. You have a better chance of actually getting one of them to view your content, and him telling you how to you know, prepare your channel, how to, you know, go about everything that you're trying to do. I wouldn't advise you to go to one of them chats and go on sub for sub, you know, but you do need a good subscriber account. But if you were to build your fan base from scratch the way I'm telling you, your subscriber count will be a very decent number. Number 7, views. You know, a lot of people just don't know how to get views, and the reason why, because they're not promoting their video. Like, again, I just, you know, copy your link, put it on Facebook, tell people, you know, tell your mom, tell your family, tell your cousins to go view your content. Tell them to share it on their Facebook. You know, tell your friends to share your content, and tell their friends to share the content. You know, so it can be, you know, eventually it's going to get into the right hands. You know, that's how you get your views up. Number 8 is sponsors. You understand? When you have a high amount of subs and a high amount of views, sponsorships is gonna be knocking at your door. And what I mean by that is, now they have a website where you can get a sponsorship. I mean, you can sponsor somebody. You can sponsor somebody for, I think it's 1,000 subs. I believe you can get a sponsor ship. But these sponsors is basically like ads on your YouTube account, and you know, you get paid off the ads if they, you know, buy, or, you know, it's all about if they buy what you're selling. Like, for instance, like if you're sponsored with, let's say, Fruit of the Loom, you know, that Fruit of the Loom is not yours. You're just sponsoring Fruit of the Loom, and that's basically like just trying to build their fan base. You know, and you know, if your subscribers and your viewers really like you and love you so much, they'll buy a t-shirt here or there, you know. But my best advice is, when you do get sponsored and you see, you know, a high amount of views, my best thing to tell you guys is, you know, try to you know, if you have a certain name that you gave your YouTube channel, like for instance, mine is the Juice Man. So over time, I will be having, you know, certain things that I want to sell myself, and I want you guys to do that. You know, say if your name is for instance, I don't know, Catman, or, you know, Chef Boyardee guy. You know, just put a Chef Boyardee logo on a t-shirt and sell it. You know, a lot of your viewers, a lot of your fan base will support you, and they will buy those t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So that's a real good way to earn some money on YouTube. Number 9, become a partner. It's real easy to become a partner. You know, you don't have to ask YouTube to become a partner. As soon as YouTube actually see you have a high amount of views on your videos, you know, that you're actually doing real good on YouTube, they'll send you a message stating that if you want to become a partner with them. So you don't really have to just jump right away into the partner thing. And number 10 basically is, you know, you'll be famous after everything that I just told you to do, but you have to be consistent. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. You understand? But that's basically it, guys. Subscribe if you're a new viewer. If you have any questions of anything, leave it at the comment box below, or you can message me, or you can hit me up on Twitter, or you can hit me up on Facebook, or you can hit me up on Instagram. You know, all of it is the same thing. It's the Juice Man. I'll leave all the descriptions and everything, all the links in the description. I'm sorry, all the links in the description below. If you have any questions, just don't feel like shy. Feel free to ask. This is the Juice Man, guys, and I'm out. Peace.